What's going on YouTube? Joshua Wade here, and I want to thank you for taking the time to check out this video. And today we are going to look at the Godox MoveLink Mini, or as the fine folks at Godox would like to call it, a Choc mic because of its small size. Full disclosure, they did send me this for free to review, but they do not get to view this video before I release it, and they have no say one way or the other whether or not I like it. So there are a few different variations of this little microphone. One is a Type-C, one is a Lightning, and you have to specify that on the time that you want to order it. And there is also a Kit 1 and a Kit 2 version, and the main differences between those: Kit 1 is you get one transmitter, one receiver. Kit 2, you get two transmitters, one receiver. The colors that they come in are the classic black, the cloud white, the cherry pink, and the macaron green or macaron green. Not really sure how to pronounce that. I'm pretty sure I butchered it. As for the price goes, Kit 1 comes in at $95 for the Lightning and $85 for the Type-C, and Kit 2 comes in at $129 for the Lightning and $119 for the Type-C. The range on these things would be 100 meters or about 300 feet, a little over 300 feet line of sight. The overall usability of this thing is pretty cool. I really like the case. I like the fact that they give you the little adapters, and I really enjoy the fact that as soon as you open the case, the lights will blink a little bit and then it'll pair itself. And once you're done using it, just put it back in the case, close it, and you'll see the little white LED on the front of the case start to pulse, and that lets you know that they are charging, and it will stay lit whenever it's done charging. The battery life on the little transmitters are about 6 hours, while the receiver has about an 8-hour battery life. I can vouch for at least 4.5 hours because I have been experimenting with them for about that long. I do want to run this thing through its paces, and I'm about to switch over to some outside footage. I tested it once on my Sony a6400, which is on right now, and I tested it again on my iPhone 14 Pro. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that, and you guys can get an idea on what it sounds like on either one. So here I am on my iPhone 14 Pro, and as you can see, it is located right here. This is in standard mode. I've not hit anything or activated noise removal mode. So I wanted you to hear what it sounds like with the windsock on it. And now I'm going to go ahead and activate that and then cut over to it with noise removal on. I personally have not found a microphone that I liked the noise removal feature if it did have it. And I don't know what this sounds like yet because I haven't previewed it. So what do you guys think of it? Now I'm going to switch back to it off real quick. Now I'm going to switch over to my Sony a6400 way overkill vlog rig, and we'll see what it sounds like with the Sony a6400 preamp. Here I am on my Sony a6400 way overkill vlog setup. I have got the microphone, or the preamp rather, gain set to -8. And to give you guys an idea, if you have a Rode Video Micro or the Rode Video mic, I usually have the preamp gain on my a6400 set to about 11 on the volume, and that gives me about 12 dB of headroom. This one is about 8, and that gives me about 12 dB of headroom also, 12 to 14 dB of headroom. And again, I don't have any of the denoise features or anything activated right now. I just wanted you guys to hear this straight out of the microphone. I do have the little windsock still on it, but I plan on getting a lot more audio clips in the studio of a little more controlled environment, so you'll be able to hear the tonal differences if there's any at all. These are my honest thoughts about this little microphone setup. I think it's super cool. I think it's priced right. I like the simplistic idea of it. So if you guys have seen my videos before, you know I like to do a pros and cons list. Heads up, the pros far outweigh the cons on this little microphone. Pros list, I like that it's super easy to use. It's super compact. In my personal opinion, I think this is the best audio quality you're going to get in this type of price range. Speaking of range, it has a great range for this price. 330 or so feet, that's past a football field length. And then again, just going back to the overall presentation of it and the little magnetic case, I really like how it's compact, and they've found a place for everything that you need to use. So time for the con. The only one con that I could find with this microphone is when you plug it into a stereo source, even if you're using both transmitters, they do not split the source. So if you're using both transmitters, if you have the Kit 2 and you're using both of them, it's not going to split the audio source into stereo. You're going to have both of them on one track. But that's my only con for this microphone at all. I seriously have no issues with the audio quality. I have no issues with the features that they give you as far as the noise reduction, and the range is amazing. The battery life is amazing. Under $100 for the Kit 1. You can't really beat that in my opinion. But all right guys, hopefully this helped you out if you're thinking about getting one of these. If you got anything out of this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one.